guys, it's Beth Blanchard here with a marketing tip all about growing your email list even if you haven't started your business yet. Stay tuned, make sure to hit subscribe and check out these 3 quick tips to start growing your audience today. Email is not dead. To contrary belief, everyone thinks you should be on social media, which is a great tool. However, it doesn't allow you all the same control. What do I mean by that? Well, they say don't build a home on borrowed land. Facebook could change at any time, which they have, and only a percentage of your subscribers are even seeing your content, let alone engaging with it. When you're in their inbox, you have a much greater chance of creating and cultivating that relationship. So everyone should still have an email list, because if something happened and Facebook went away tomorrow, who's gonna be looking at your stuff? Do you have a connection to your customers? Take, for example, what's happened recently with COVID. People weren't prepared. They didn't have a customer list. They didn't have an email system set up. How are they communicating with their customers? They were hoping that they would put something on Facebook or their website and everyone would see it, but it really changed the way that they communicate. So I'm here with 3 important tips about building an email list. Even if you don't have a website, even if you are starting a new company and you're not quite there yet, now is the time to be building an email list. Here's what's gonna help. Tip number 1, pick your provider. There are a ton of great providers out there. I've had a lot of experience with MailChimp. A new one that's really great is called Flowdesk. There's gonna be some factors. So when you're picking the email platform that you're gonna be used to communicating, don't just assume that whatever you have with your POS system or your CRM system is gonna work. Those are the things like you check people out with if you don't know. But any type of platform that is built already with an email system may work for you, but you may wanna have some other things included in it. One of those being automations. How often are your emails going out? Maybe there's a sequence or a sales process that you want to automatically have emailed out when somebody new signs up. Maybe there's birthday emails that you want to send out. There's a lot of automations that could really help your marketing and take you out of the equation, giving you back some time. There's also integrations that you want to think about. Does this integrate with my website or my current customer relationship manager, your CRM system? Does it work with your point of sale system? Does it work with other things that you're already doing, or are there other things that you want to connect to that email system? So make sure to look at the integrations that you want and potential automations that you want to do. You're also going to want to look at features like templates. If you're not a designer, maybe you don't know how to do those very well, they've got to have some great templates for you to start with. MailChimp has got some great ones. Flowdesk has some beautiful ones. Those are just 2 that I know very well. There's a ton of others that you can look into as well. Notice the costs. What are the monthly fees? And then also what that does for your list size. So some platforms are free up to, say, 150 contacts or 10,000 contacts, and then they start charging you per contact. So you're gonna want to make sure you can adjust based on what your current list size is and then what you're trying to go to. So first one is your provider. That is step 1. Choose wisely, but remember that data is yours. You can always save that and migrate it to another platform later on if it doesn't work out. Tip number 2, create a free offer. People are in a permission-based society. Not only is it by law in most places that you have to have permission to email someone, but you don't want to be intrusive. You want to be in someone's inbox who wants you to be in their inbox, right? I still look at most of my emails every day, and if the content pops out to me, maybe I don't read every one of their emails, but I'm still scrolling through just like I did my mail, a few years ago. Maybe a few years ago, a little bit more than a few years ago. But what you're gonna wanna do is create a freebie. That doesn't have to be something new you have to create all the time or even every week. This could be stuff that you already have created and maybe you're just adopting or changing a little bit, but you want to give value. This is an exchange, a reciprocity between you and your future customers. So whatever it is that they are finding value in, that you can give them some quick wins. It doesn't have to be a full-blown plan with all the tips and tricks that you have in your wheelhouse, but give them a couple wins. Top 3 tips like we're doing right now for email. That would be a great example of something that I could give away for free that gets you engaged with me, provides value to you in exchange for being on my list. Think about a guide, a challenge, a download, a video, a webinar, a training, even a coupon code. You can automate things to have that pop up when they first arrive or before they're going to exit that maybe says, hey, here's a special offer for you. Thanks for visiting. All of those are great ways to give them some value for their email address, and is very simple to do based on whatever platform you're using. Okay, the last tip I have for you is to create the opt-in. So wherever that is, maybe you have a landing page specifically for the type of content. For example, if I have a guide that I'm going to send you to, like, I don't know, the Business Builder Guide with the link in this video, it's a landing page that says, here's what's in this for you, and all I need is your email address, and that will automatically tee up an email for you with that guide in it. That's my freebie. That's something that I'm giving to you free of charge that you can find value in, that I'll deep dive into some more of these techniques. But you can also use an opt-in page, and an opt-in page is basically just, can I have your email address? Here's what I'm giving for you. As you're building your business, maybe you haven't started yet, or maybe you're not online yet, most platforms will offer you an opt-in page with a quick little form that you can send visitors to, and they can sign up and they'll go right into your email list. One little tip I have for you is you could use a cool URL like Just Send It, or top 3 email tips. You could do anything that you want if it's available on GoDaddy and just redirect it to whatever that opt-in page is. That's a great way to give something else for free. When I've done my samples, samplemebeth.com is my URL, and that just goes to a page where they specifically can sign up for that free sample. So we want to make sure we pick the right provider. Remember, you're not married to them. It is your data. You can always transition it. Number 2, do a freebie, do some sort of value that you can give out, whether that's a download, guide, webinar, whatever it is. Give people a little taste of what you're all about, and that will start the relationship process. And number 3, make your sign up page, make it simple, tell them what they're getting and what they'll get in return. And if you can, set up the automation so they automatically receive that information or start communicating with you. So those are 3 quick ways that you can get your email list started, start growing. Post that freebie everywhere and that link, and start growing your list today with an always-on automation email campaign. Well, I hope those 3 email tips helped you out. Start growing your audience your way into your database right now. If you want some other tips on how to build your business, check out bethblanchard.com/businessbuilder for a free guide on building leads, marketing, and revenue in any type of economy for any type of business.